Oh my, I really forgot that the snow was piled so high for the Ukir tribe. How are you guys going to get around here, huh? It looks like Moose has been pushing away the snow with those giant antlers he has. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're kind of isolated on top of the mountain. I wonder if we should name this mountain. That would be really exciting to do. But alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the Ukir tribe. And it has been a little while. I apologize for that. I actually hurt my neck very badly this weekend and wasn't able to jump in and check in on our tribe as soon as I wanted to, which is a pity because we have quite the fascinating little patch of black roses growing over here. It'll be exciting to see what Black Rosie's next child is going to look like. But really quickly, I wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you who compiled a fantastic list of our niche gods and goddesses and other notable figures that we have had through not only the Ukir's amazing long journey, but also all of the other generations that we have had in our other tribes. The Jalip tribe, we had our Cookie Tree tribe, we had a whole bunch of the Dolis listed, and I wanted to say a huge thank you to an unnamed person who I think has even started a Wikia specifically for our niche tribes. And I also wanted to say a gigantic thank you before we got started to Northwind Wolf, Rachel Lee, Balance Nature, Meow Games, Mary Green Nature Biologist, among many amazing other people who went through and so detailedly listed off all of the awesome creatures we've had in the past. I am actually going to be trying to compile a video to point out this is the who's who of our niche tribes over the generations we have had them, because we've got some pretty big plans in mind once we start to prepare for moving beyond the Ukir tribe and into the future. But let's just say I'm going to keep those surprises under wraps for now, but there's definitely some things going on with niche. If you want to see, they've actually released the official estimates for when version 1.0 should be coming out, which will not include the epigenetics actually. So we're kind of playing on the most recent version of the game right now. So I figured we're going to continue on with the Ukir tribe. However, there is a new legend that is starting to work its way through the youngsters of the tribe, and we'll talk about that in just a moment. But we're going to go ahead and continue on by seeing what kind of child Doe is going to have. If you recall, Doe is actually the daughter of our wonderful Moose up here, who is quite proud about his tiny little collection of lovely mates that he has on top of the mountain. He truly wants to be king of the mountain. He could care less about the fact that there's not really any food on top of the mountain, Moose. And his entire focus is on having his beautiful brides and many healthy children all around him. But he's not very practical minded, so he's not really paying attention to the practicalities of raising such a big family, which is something that Zune down here actually pays very, very careful attention to. Zune has been very carefully watching over his children, and he has been happy to help out Anari and happy to help out Lily with their unexpected rogue children that we had. Poor Tuvok over here. I'm sure that Tuvok's going to be fine. But they're kind of the logical base of the tribe that has been helping pull a lot of the food in. That we are beginning to run a little bit low on food. And we will be moving on to the next snowy island in search of more of those ice genes in just a moment here, those legends that I mentioned. But we're going to go ahead and see if we can pluck up the moose antlers before we go. And Moose, he's only got 7 days remaining, so we'll stay here for at least as long as Moose will be alive and try to pass on the genes he could possibly propagate. And yeah, and his daughter shares immunity F with him. I think, let's see, what about this little one? Kira shares immunity B, so we could technically try to breed them, even though I'm always leery about breeding fathers and daughters, but this is niche, and that's kind of what it's about, to try to get the moose antlers to come out. But I think it's more important to try to breed Doe with somebody healthy, who also has the armored body and the hammertail traits. Eventually, we'll have those fantastic prehistoric genes really displayed in the Ukir tribe. Let's see, and what kind of child should she have? We kind of have brown eyes set for now, but if they're going to get ready to move on to the next island, and the next island is going to be based off of something a little bit hard, I think I actually want them to focus on possibly having a runner's leg. She has velvet paw, but we don't really need velvet paw for anything. So let's go for runner's leg, and then we'll put brown eyes in as a secondary. Do we want to do that? I think we do. All right, and then pretty much just focusing on Doe and Takel's unexpected little romance here on the slopes of their little mountain home, where they're staring down with curiosity at the path to the next snowy island. And are you going to have a moose antlered baby? The moment of truth has arrived. Dun 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 dun! Darn it! All right. We have little Simmy. Oh my goodness. And she's really cute, but she does not actually possess those antlers we really wanted. She's going to be named Ethna. So let's see. Ethna. There we go. Which is one of the amazing names you guys have supplied in the comments section. You can always leave more names. I always need more. We're going to have lots and lots of niche in the future, so feel free to provide them. But unfortunately, it looks like we have not passed on those beautiful, beautiful, gigantic antlers, or the armored body, or the hammer tail. So I wonder if I should try breeding Doe. Actually, do I have a handsome unattached male with healthy genes? We might try breeding Doe and little Kira here, especially with one of the males that has armored body and hammer tail, now that I think of it. So we'll have to put some thought into that. But let's scooch everybody around. We have another little boy born over here who also has the same sort of recessives. And Roduk, darn, he shares the same genetics, but he does, oh, look at this, D and F immunity, E and B. So Kira could actually be mates with Bota, which is what we will go ahead and name him. So come here, Bota, which is a name from our list. Once again, all of the names are. And they could actually be mates, and we might get these big old moose antlers in. But I don't think that Moose really cares about the moose antlers of the future. He's interested in the moose antlers of today. So we'll move little Riri down here. Go ahead and let them mate. And then Lacuna's over here. And let's see. Go ahead and let them get ready to have another child. Bullwinkle will kind of keep near his mother. Maybe clear away. Oh, good. He found some roots. Clear away some of the snow that makes up Moose's little territory up here. We'll let Moose jump that way. And let's see. Ah, yes, Tata. Young Tata. I wonder, could he breed with Doe? He actually could. And he has all of the recessive traits as well. So I think that Doe will kind of step this way, maybe to sort of come and say hello to Riri. And, you know, her romance with Takel was sort of just a spur of the moment. Takel seems very happy. We'll have Neo come and help him out. Very happy just to relax in the hot springs, not really paying attention to too much. So I think Tata may come down and romance our young Doe. There we go. And actually, that'd be nice if we had the immunity K in there. But Tata also has all of the other traits we're looking for too. Armored body, recessive cracker jaw, the big antlers. So we'll go ahead and just build a nest on top of this bunny burrow, because why not? Maybe there's some really soft bits and pieces there. Let's see, and Bardo, we can have him start scooching around too. Look at those beautiful immunity genes. F and K, fantastic. Let's see, Bardo, could you breed with anybody around here? Not really. We might just let him wander around. It's really hard to pick because I need Moose to pass his antlers on before we can really confidently move to the next island. So I guess we should just focus on Moose having as many lovely brides as possible for now. Which means Emmy. Will I send Emmy back up? I think I may send Emmy back up, actually. Or possibly... we'll have to think. I was going to send Emmy down here to be Azumi's mate. And Azumi... Oh, and then somebody pointed out the fact that we should start eating these carnivores. And that's because we're running a little bit low on food. So you know what? This is the first time that this tribe has actually looked at these carnivores as a serious supply of food. So let's have little Kushi jump down, or actually let's have Zune come on down. I feel like Zune could do some good. What? Get away! Are you trying to get in on this action? Now, you rogue. What am I gonna name you? Let's see. I'm gonna name him. I'm gonna name him. Let's see. We already have Bullwinkle. Let's go with Roger? Do we have a lot of Rogers? I think we have a lot of Rogers the rogues. So we'll go ahead. That's Roger. He's in on it because he's like, oh, are we going to eat the carnivore now? And all excited about that. Let's see. We'll move Kupo. Kupo, how are you going to help us out? I'm not sure. Maybe you can jump down here. Can't harvest that. Kushi can harvest this at least. We can get Lily into the nest. And then let's see. Tigir. he can focus on gathering up some of the nuts. His mate with their lovely Zoli is ready to jump into the nest, but now we are getting to a point where they're going to need to start focusing on gathering up a lot more food a lot faster, which I think Tuvok is a kind of a clever little guy. He may have a very unique appearance, but he's definitely a clever little one. So maybe he's helping the whole tribe go, we might need some more food. And I think Azumi is more looking at that fur and wondering if he can curl up in it, because he's always cold. So we might start eating the carnivores, which would be a useful twist of fate there. I wonder if Koopa will come help out. I think he would. He may know that he is not armored bodied like so many of his tribe members, and he may feel a little bit left out for that. I mean, he has such a unique appearance compared to the elegant, sleek lines with these bold, powerful bodies and strong hammer tails of the rest of the tribe. But, you know, he's going to do his best. He's going to jump down there and he's going to try to fight, and I hope it goes well for him. All right, let's see. What else is going on over here? Ah, that's right. We do have quite a bit of food to gather over here. Yaminka is trying to help out a little bit with finding some more food. We are a little bit... Oh, Zoro, I forgot that you can't really gather a lot of food. We'll have to seek out... Oh, there's a ton of bunnies. Just like, what are all those bunnies doing? Dashing away from us like this. This is nonsense. All right, we'll have Hyla come on over. I don't know if we'll breed her, actually. I kind of wanted to keep the line of the awesome runner that her father... I think her father was Roku? Oh, geez. Hyla... Yeah, her father was Roku. Trying to look in that family tree's a little scary. How do we have 40 creatures? I better stop breeding them for a little while. I think that Black Rosie has now had her first son. I kind of want to name him something. Let's name him Oak. I think this particular branch of the family is getting very close to certain long-lost legends of cookie trees, because they're so attached to the nut tree that they have over here. But Zenta's a smart female, definitely one I possibly want to send on to the next island. She's so pretty. And Okul is actually really useful for that too. So I think that Okul might be coming over to her father, Jakos, to learn how to gather from the tree that has begun to provide their family so much nutrition. And then let's see, down here, Lana, can I get Reina? Reina's a little chilly. Can Reina actually jump over here? Lana's very old, so I think she just wants to kind of nibble her berries in peace. But we're actually going to send down a group to hunt the carnivores as soon as it occurs to the tribe that they could hunt larger game, and that might actually be very fun for the legends to start rolling through the Yukir tribe of something bigger than just bunnies that they could be hunting, especially because of their armored body providing them with so much protection. So we have a lot of babies about to be born, and I don't really think we want that. But at the same time, I think, I think we have enough children for Moose, so I'm just going to let Emmy sort of work her way down the mountain. I don't think she's really that into Moose and his swagger and his antlers. But let's see if Doe and Tata are possibly going to have a large horned child. Oh no, it's going to be cold. Tata, what have you done? Oh, Riri, you've had a mini Riri. Oh my gosh, her name is even Miri. I'm going to leave that because Riri has had a daughter named Miri. How adorable is that? And she has really high fighting ability. This child is born for the age of learning to eat predators. That's going to be awesome. And then we have a little Kukirvan, and unfortunately he doesn't have any of the useful traits. Holy days! You guys, remember how I was just saying they're going to learn to eat larger prey? About time! Emmy, look at what has just shown up right next to you. This is food, Emmy. We're going to teach you how to eat this. This is pretty awesome. Oh my gosh, the walrus deer has appeared. Okay, time to eat. Let's see. We also have a little Van Duke down here. Is he healthy? I think that his immunity genes are healthy. Where are they? Yep. Okay, so Von Duke's healthy. He was an accidental child of Tigir and Lily, actually. Lily was a little forceful in that romance. All right, let's see. And Zune is going to deliver a few blows. They have gathered up a ton of food, and a new age has just occurred to them. They could hunt larger prey and get significantly more food. We're going to start starving if we don't get significantly more food, actually. We had a few too many babies. The tribe is going to have to accept that they can't have so many children. Oh my gosh. Like, they really, really can't have so many children, and we need to send some hunters after this walrus deer, or else we're in big trouble. So let's see. Ithy, can you do some hunting with those amazingly beautiful... No, Ithy, keep your name. Ithy, you're not a math problem. Don't add equations into your name. All right, let's see if we can hunt this walrus deer. I think Emmy would be very excited. Like, oh, look at it. It's headed straight down for the core of our tribe. Of course, everybody's going to be like, get the walrus deer. Especially now that they figured out they can do some bigger hunting. All right, I don't think the walrus deer is actually going to try to cross that river. So let's see if we can get back home. Kupo can actually move it pretty quickly. I think Inari would be a little excited. Zoli can do some attack. They don't really have a lot of attack. None of them do. I think Inari would be somewhat excited. So let's send little Zoli up too. And then let's see. Lacuna, can you actually... What, Lacuna? What child is this? Lacuna, this is not what we did not agree upon this, Lacuna. We were thinking mega horns, not a duckbill feeder, but I mean, I guess it can feed from the bottom. We'll discuss this later, Lacuna. Do you want to hunt this guy? There we go. Nice. And I think, oh, Moose actually has a ton of attack. Oh, I wonder if he's going to do some attacking. All right, we can at least chase it a little bit more. I think everybody would be super excited. Let's get Bardo over here. It's the great walrus hunt. Oh my goodness, look at the whole family. Okay, let's see. Who else can do some good hunting? I think Inari can, but I don't think she would want to leave her babies. Tagir definitely can, so we'll get him moving up here too. Look, we're like cornering it. This is so cool. And then let's see. Kusi can probably, let's see. This Mama Lily can just grab that walnut. Look at it. It's sitting inside of the big hot springs. And then... let's see. Tata, should I have you try breeding with Doe again? Doe is not having any luck. I wonder if she should actually breed with Moose. As awful as it sounds to say, I think we might need to take a risk on that just at least once, because we need those antlers to be passed on. Because we have all those other traits. So I think that Doe would be really excited to hear about the hunting. So we'll start sending her that direction. And then, let's see. Bullwinkle, can you do any attack? Nah, he can do some good sniffing around for, let's see, roots though. So I might have Bullwinkle look around for some roots. Oh, there's some roots right under Riri's nest. And I feel like Riri is kind of unofficially in charge of watching over all these babies and keeping the whole group warm. A little Adintha is getting cold. So can we warm her up? Is she cold? Hey, don't be cold, little one. Look, Uncle Neil will come and snuggle you too. There we go. So we're snuggling all the babies. And Tata, let's see, what are we going to do with him? We're going to chase down this walrus deer and we're going to eat it. That's what we're going to do. Otherwise, the tribe is really going to start starving. All right, let's keep eating this. We'll get little Tuvok down there to gather up that nesting material as well. We have a lot of accessory creatures we really don't need to have that we ended up with. Mostly... let's see, can I chase him? Oh, no, don't drown, Tyla! Mostly because, let's see. We were trying to do our fancy breeding. Actually, Yaminka can chase the sea bunnies out of the water and towards the surf. That might work. And Zinta can gather up... oh my! Zinta can gather up the meat, and Black Rosie can help out too from those clams, because this particular branch of the family tree is pretty smart about managing their family. All right, let's see. And Jakos is going to take care of this tree, and he will teach his daughter Okul how to do so as well, to gather the nuts from around it. And then Andragorius, who is one of my favorite creatures because of that awesome name, and Taida will help to clear away these little bits so they can take care of the berry bushes there. We have a lot of unexpected twist. Let's see. And Reina can tend to her little section, though she's a little bit sad because her best friend just passed away. So let's see. What's going on up here? Tekel. Truly, I don't know what I'm going to have Tekel do. I think that he may go off to fight because he's actually a pretty good fighter and he needs to stay close to Doe. I think that he's a little alarmed that Doe doesn't seem to be quite as enamored with him as he was hoping. And then little Kira actually is another creature. We might have to have her breed with her dad, as awful as that sounds. But I really need those horns because that's the only thing we're kind of waiting on before leaving this island. So I think, oh, and Kira just dug up a little root right under her sister's nest. And that's the other thing, the competition for food that we're really running into on this island may drive a lot of our creatures to actually go ahead and leave. Just because there's not enough food. They'll have to push their way through the snows in order to do that. Alright, we shouldn't have any babies born this next turn. And if we do, we may be in trouble. Oh no! The moose is, or the big walrus is on the loose. It's running from us. Oh dear. Hey now! No freezing, please! Alright, and speaking of the big moose, Moose is getting a little bit old. So we may have to have him go ahead and we'll get a few of the females going. And I think that Doe is pretty impressed with Moose as well. So yes, I'm gonna go that route just because I'm a little worried about losing those genes. But Tikal can join in the great hunt. Oh, there it is! Alright, let's get this guy. Come on now. Alright, and Moose might be able to get him too. Let's see. Tuvok, can you do any hunting? Tuvok can do some hunting. He might be able to help. There we go. And then Zoli can help to try to like corner this creature. And then let's see. We can get Bardo down here. Okay, come on, Bardo. Oh, am I gonna get him? Sweet. All right, there we go. Moose managed to get him again. Moose, how on earth can Moose, oh, the claw, do fishing? I was very perplexed at that for a second. And I think that Kupo over here is just like beside himself with the excitement of trying to prove himself with the hunt. Let's see, and Kusi, I think, is just more interested in practical food in front of him. A lot of our tribe tends to be, where they're like, this is food in front of me, I'm going to focus on this. Azumi, once again, is freezing to death, and I think poor Emmy is as well. So we're going to have to be a little practical about moving our creatures along. Let's see. And then about trying to do some hunting. So Anari, keep your baby warm. Let's scoot your baby close to you. And we'll try to keep Anari and the other children warm. I think that Lily has actually frozen. So let's jump up. I don't think Sumi would let Lily stay frozen for long. And I think all of these ones should be able to take care of each other now. It's really bad that a lot of our creatures are freezing all the time. Oh, and I need to save your brother. Zune, he needs to save his brother, but at the same time we need all of our creatures in a little cluster. All right, we've got to eat this walrus though, because we're about to start starving. Like for real. Ah! And then these two are freezing. We're gonna start losing creatures because we're gonna start freezing to death soon. And I don't know what to do about it. Alright, well I gotta keep everybody close together. Let's see. And Hyla is on her own. I'll have to go and get her in a minute. We'll get Zoro out of the water. Yeah, there's not enough food and I was very irresponsible with the breeding. And we're about to start paying for that pretty dearly, I'm afraid. Alright, Zentha, why don't you jump up there? Oak, why don't you scooch over? They should be able to keep each other warm. They have a very big family. There we go. Yeah, they have a very big family and it should be able to keep each other warm. Let's see, Okal, you should be able to be warm enough. Your father will make sure that that happens. All right, we'll gather up some food and then we'll jump down here. Andragorius, if you can try, yeah, now Okal's warm. All right, and then Yamenka, can you chase any of those bunnies? Darn it. All right, I'll have to get those guys out of the water. They're going to start freezing. This carnivore's hanging out. No, Reina, she's frozen. Ah, it's so hard. Why does this have to be so tricky? Let's see. And I think maybe Riri will want to move down out of the mountains now that the flirty moose has gone. I think she's had enough of this nonsense. So, especially because it's warmer, I think, down here than sticking in the snow. No, then they wouldn't be frozen. Never mind. But I think that Riri would want to teach her daughter about more things in this world and get her warm. So, even though Riri is not much of a fighter. So we'll start scooching all the little ones. And let's see. Bota, you can join me. And then Tata, I'll have him start scooching this way too. Bullwinkle, I think your mom wants you to stick close, so we'll move you as well. And then let's see. We'll have little Kira destroy this nest to save the materials. The family seems to be pretty good at sticking together though, and staying warm as a result. I think that's Riri's influence. There we go. Yeah, because, oh, and Kiravan, I didn't give you a good name. All right, and it's that messy stage where I have too many creatures again, so I think we will release a few creatures in a minute here. And I'm looking for a name for Kukirvan. We're gonna go with, Reese, which is actually, again, the names that you guys have suggested. So we're gonna go with little Reese. And I think we do need to start releasing creatures in order not to starve to death and make the whole tribe suffer. So things are about to get kind of interesting. Also, we need to do our hunting. Where's my food? Oh, there's the food. It's running from us, guys. All right, don't get him. Let him get away, Bardo. Attack, Bardo. All right, the walrus deer is right there. Come on, Moose. Oh, and I think Tuvok would be excited to try to help out too. All right, come on, chase him over. And I think Koopa would be thrilled to have the chance to deliver a few blows. And even little Zoli is excited. Look at us go. Are we really going to be able to get him? I can't remember if we managed to take the walrus deer out last time. All right, and then let's see if I can get Moose over here. We can deliver another blow here. Moose can attack here. We're really getting him, guys. And Takela can jump over here. Oh my gosh. Okay, we've cornered him. Doe. I know you're expectant, but why don't you come down? Wah! What the heck just happened? The moose can, like, this thing can attack? Moose, why didn't you tell us the walrus deer can attack? Doe just, like, got kicked in the face. What the heck was that about? What? How did Bardo get attacked too? I didn't know they fight back. Hey, that's not fair. Lacuna, what do I do? Oh, no, hey, that's really not fair. Doe is one of my, oh my gosh, get out of the water, Lacuna. Oh my goodness, I'm, oh no. Emmy, get him, Emmy. How do I, oh my goodness. All right, this walrus deer is fighting back for sure. Anari, don't let him get away. Oh my gosh, okay, Rocco. All right, Anari, this is not cool. All right, Lily. All right, can I get him? Oh my gosh, he's so close to death. And oh my gosh, he killed Moose. The walrus deer killed Moose to get away. And we're out of food. We're out of a ton of food. Oh, I totally mismanaged that. Oh dear. Oh my. All right, we've got to kill this moose, or else, like, I don't think our tribe even has a chance. We need that food so badly now. Oh my goodness. He is so close to death and yet so far away. Oh, no, Moose. Return to me. Oh my goodness. Oh, what are we gonna do? Oh, come on. So close. Ah! He died in the hot springs. Where's my food? I need that food. Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. Oh my. Okay. Total flub on my end of many things. We're gonna have to get our tribe out of here before I kill them just from all of this chaos and nonsense. Zoro, can you please find some food? Like, everybody, all hands on deck with the food finding, please. Oh dear. And meanwhile, Reina is frozen. And can we get this, this branch, the Black Rose branch of the family is just clustered in desperation and around their little tree going, this will see us through the hard winter. If only we're strong enough, it will see us through. Oh dear. They truly may be the secret key to see us through the winter at this rate too. Little Oak, can you get down here far enough to be able to collect up some of the clams? Are there any clams within jumping distance for Oak? There might be some clams for Black Rosie, might be able to get enough clams. The Black Rose branch of the family tree has just like elevated their status so high with the possibility of possibly saving us. And Taida, I think it's time for you and your brother to get a move on over here. Androgorius, you two are going to come this way and hopefully deal out some attacking to these carnivores. All right, I may have accidentally almost killed the Yukir tribe out of sheer mismanagement of overeager breeding for those beautiful gigantic horns, those gigantic antlers. But that's a little ironic because that's exactly the way Moose lived and died, is not really thinking about the consequences and just trying to have as many beautiful children as he possibly wanted. All right, then we're gonna move everybody down. Come on, everyone. as far down as we can get. We need to go ahead and rescue Bullwinkle as well. I've made a mess. I've made a mess. And we have killed, and hopefully shall soon eat that walrus deer. I really hope we didn't just lose all of that food to boil in the hot springs when Moose gave his life trying to show off and get it. And Lanuka even was so in love with him. Apparently she has thrown herself into the river in mourning, and Doe needs to have that child, and we need to see if it is carrying those really fantastic horns or not. All right, so we're going to try to get a child with those horns. We have literally no food next time, and we're going to run away to this section, and we might start branching off the family tree for sure, because I feel like Riri's clan may not be interested in going into even more dangerous lands. They probably have some very strong feelings about going into even more dangerous lands. They're probably going to start heading for like this area over here. I feel like we have a lot of creatures who aren't really contributing genetically, like Laminka, who might be better off left to their own devices, and we might start really plucking. I feel like the Black Rose line in particular, and maybe some of Zune's line, has really proven their bravery and proven their resourcefulness for being able to move on to the next land. So we'll have to see if I can keep everybody alive, or if this was a near doom moment for the Ukir tribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.